Hi there. It's December 18th and time for Proverbs 18, and we're doing the New King James Version this month. Let's jump over there and we'll get into it. Verse 1. A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. He rages against all wise judgment or sound wisdom. I admit I've isolated myself before. But in today's world, it's an easy thing to do. A fool has no delight in understanding, but in expressing his own heart. Everyone's entitled to my opinion, right? When the wicked comes, contempt comes also, and with dishonor comes reproach. Yes, we can only hope. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The wellspring of wisdom is a flowing brook. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. Interesting. It is not good to show partiality to the wicked or to overthrow the righteous in judgment. Yeah. That's happening now a lot. Okay? A lot. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calls for blows. That's a good one. A fool's lips, you shoot off your mouth and somebody's going to punch you in the face. Okay, that's what that says. If you shoot off your mouth, somebody's going to punch you in the face. And it goes on. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. The words of a tale-bearer are like tasty trifles. They go down into the inmost body. Let's see. Tale-bearer. Gossip or slanderer. Okay, we're talking about gossip here. Are like a Jewish tradition wounds. Tasty trifles. And they go down into the belly. Right? He who is slothful in his work is a bother to him who is a great destroyer. That's interesting. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. That is been said over and over again. This one made into songs, this verse right here. A rich man's wealth is a strong city, and like a high wall in his own esteem. Right? A rich man's wealth is important to himself. Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility. Got that? Now this is important. Before you're shot down, the guy's always puffed up and look what I did. Before honor is humility. If you are humble and let other people build you up, then you'll be honored. If you try and do it yourself, that's bragging, and nobody likes that. Okay? Nobody likes that. He who answers a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him. Right? He's making your judgments before hearing the case. A lot of people doing that now, too. The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. Get it? A man's gift makes room for him and brings him more great men. That's interesting. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. Depends on what your gift is, huh? The first one to plead his case seems right until his neighbor comes and examines him. Right. That's very true. Yeah. The accuser always seems right until you hear the real evidence. The news nowadays capitalizes on this. They want to jump out there and be the first ones to tell you something. So it'll already be in your head. When the truth comes along, you're going to kind of go, well, this guy said this. Casting lots causes contentions to cease and keeps the mighty apart. Okay? They used to cast lots, so it was fair. So they couldn't say that somebody chose this person for this job, whether it be a good job or a bad job. Casting lots was the way to make it seem completely fair so nobody had an influence on it. A brother offended is harder to win than a strong city, and contentions are like the bars of a castle. Right? If you do somebody wrong, especially publicly, getting their trust back is something you may never do. Harder to win than a strong city. A man's stomach shall be satisfied from the fruit of his mouth. From the produce of his lips he shall be filled. Right? The stuff that you say is going to come back to you. Okay? Good or bad. So say good things, and they will come back to you. You say bad things, they will come back to you. Okay? Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Like that. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. The poor man uses entreaties, but the rich answers roughly. What is this? Let's look that up. Entreaty. An earnest or humble request. A poor man uses an earnest or humble request. And a rich man just says, "Give that to me." See? That's true. A man who has friends must himself be friendly. But there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. What is this? So go or may come to ruin. That's weird. 24. Yeah, there it is. So go, GRM. I have no idea what that means. So, there you have it. That's what did we highlight in 18? It is not good to show partiality to the wicked or overthrow the righteous in judgment. No, it's not. Yeah. I like this verse 6. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calls for blows. A fool's mouth is his destruction. Well, yeah. You fool shoots off, if you go shooting off your mouth, and somebody's going to punch you in the face. That's just, if you're a fool. That's good. Verse 10, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. Set on high. Verse 12, before destruction in the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. Okay? Humble, always be humble. Verse 17, the first one to plead his case seems right until his neighbor comes and examines him. Right? Yeah. I missed the one about I didn't highlight that. Forgot to highlight verse 8. The words of a talebearer or gossip are like tasty trifles, and they go down into the inmost parts of the belly. That's what it says. So don't do it. So, that's Proverbs 18 for Monday, December 18th. Have a good day. Have a good week. This is the final week before Christmas. We're still doing our Luke series on Luke for Christmas. Each day corresponds to the date up to 24. There's 24 chapters, and it will conclude on Christmas Eve. So, but until next time, be good. Say your prayers. Hug somebody. Be humble. See you later.